It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Hai. Jadi gue mau ngapain ya? Lupa. Iya. Iya. And
Like land?
yeah.
Busted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go as one.
Oh, the jungle.
I really love how they sell the boat. Like, girl.
Sucker for a punch, huh?
Gotcha. Really?
Take that!
Shine down.
Take that!
Go as one. There is no escape.
Such a mess. Paling gak fokus. Satu lagi, say. Wow.
I'm getting sick of this. Illusion. Quietly now.
Naikin level dulu biar agak maximize
There is
gitu.
no escape.
I am literally
Illusion shattered.
just
Go as one.
Yeah, propagate! Yeah!
There is no escape. Gotcha.
Scatter! That tingle?
Go as one.
Yeah, propagate! I fell in.
Happy to apply.
Scatter!
Shine down.
What? So,
Busted.
Now you're testing my patience.
propagate!
Gotcha. Will meet again.
왔어요. 이제 거의 다 왔네요.
Waduh, gue tuh pengen upgrade RAM laptop ini sama naikin apa sih? Bukan naikin ya, nyari kipas khusus untuk ini gitu. Tapi ini agak susah ya, say nyarinya. Tuh. Ada mail, tuna mail kali ya. Gimana nih? Ada lagi. Can I tell you something? Oh yeah. Oh yes, yes girl. Gue jalanin dulu ya. Gue pengen dapat achievement.
Onwards. We have work to do. I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Gue lupa. Ini gimana sih? Biasa si paling cari Google. Virus. bên trong kaget gua.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Invite character to test this business. Oh my god.
Illusion ship!
Scatter!
There is no escape! Here comes the catch.
Where do you think you're... Where do you think you're going?
Quietly now.
Soal lagi gue lihat. Oh, enggak, belum. Ande, 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 ah. Ah. Wah, Anda, 이것을 안돼, 안돼. 아, bisa nggak ya? Bisa nggak ya? Saya ada mikir, jadi mikir deh. Oh iya, itu ya. Leyline overflow. Iya.
Onwards. We have work to do.
Nah, tunggu aja nih. Jalan. Ramasai.
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard. Onwards. We have work to do.
Waduh.
이거 맞는 것 같은데. 근데 이게 말이 돼요? 친구들이 다 아프거든. 세상에 말이 계속 안 되는데.
Mainly confused. I'm watching the glory because like the only drama that matters. Bercanda. Bagus kok.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. Shine down! Busted! There is no escape!
I'll be back.
Shine down! Gotcha! Things are about to get dicey.
Propagate! Try to keep up. word on the road. Scatter!
Quietly now.
Ini mah udah. Ini. Anjir. Kita berubah dulu tim.
잘했어, 좋야.
Take it easy. Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Falling leaves. Adorn my...
Here's the goods!
Gotcha.
Don't be scared!
Ini sih udah. Setan emang. Banyak banget yang belum gua kerjain ya.
You blade!
The wind knows me. Into the wind.
Here comes the catch.
It's fine. Time to go.
그 어떤 사람도 낫지 않은 혼자의 모습. 있을 것 같아. 어울릴 것 같아. 나 오늘라도 다 늙어서 남을 것 같아. 우리 같이 내가 세상에 있는 것들 너의 세상이 모두 나였으면 좋겠어. 살아준 지 모든 순간
Hujan.
안 들킬 수 있었는데 억울하지. 그래. 내가 열심히. 네가 왜?
Oh. Hujan.
Here, this area has a nice ring to it.
Alah. Ngulang lagi.
The wind knows me.
Quietly now.
나좀 어이없나. 얘가 그랬지. 범인은 연진이야.
Stay put.
Check wind strike.
Busted.
이건 원래 있던 곳에 있어야지. 괜찮아. 고민은 박연승이야. 그거 변하지 않아. 고마워. 도와줘서. 너 도와주는 거 아니야. 어디서 살든 어떻게 살든 이만큼은 짊어지고 살아. 난 이제 더는 그 목도에 서 있잖아. 그러니까 너도 그 재권에 더 서 있지 마.
Yeah.
One with nature.
Magical lamp!
Clouds high. The birds.
Take it easy.
You, Glade, you're up!
평생 아무것도 모른 채 이 지옥에서 모르는 사람 중에 계속 행수한
Time to go. The wind knows me.
You are not welcome here.
Itu.
Stay put! Watch this!
Game's up. Fun Silva.
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Quietly now.
The war is fun! Here's the good!
Mana lagi ya? Oke, berarti
Into the wind.
Busted.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Let's sweeten the deal!
Gotcha.
진짜지. 정말 거기는 방에서 그거 변하지 않아. 좋소. 그리고
Leave it to me. Bet you can't keep up with me. Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
신을 찾는다니까. 굳이 그러면 어떡해? 이 감옥도 너의 지옥이게. 평생 넌 아무것도 모른 채 이 지옥에서 오래오래 살아주겠지.
I'll lead the way. Follow me.
Take it easy. Quietly now.
Boris? Don't be scared.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Wind strike.
Here's the good.
마지막 편지야. 그 외의 연애도 신들도 나처럼 뜨거운 길을 쓰리고 아팠기를.
Bapak jatuh sini. Bingung dong saya.
Quietly now.
한번 다녀오면 그럼 알겠네. 염둥이의 끝도. 그럼 난 다니면 찾아. 우리 시어머니를 했어요. 그래서 문 선생 얘기 들었어요. 문 선생이 어디서 어떻게 여기까지 왔는지. 근데 그 끝이 거기만 안 되는 거잖아요. 여정이가 문 선생 몫을 돕겠다고 할 때 나 허락했어요. 그러니까 문 선생도 허락해줘요. 내가 문을 다시 살리고 자꾸 매달리든 붙잡고 같이 뛰어내리든 무조건 다시 살릴 거예요. 나 그러니까 내 아들을 좀 꺼내줘요. 지옥에서. 그리고 끝내 살게 해줘요. 부탁할게. 저 선배 지옥이 강력천인가요? 31살인가요? 강력천의 주인공인가?
Time to go.
좋은 생생. 당신은 기분이었네.
One with nature. Clouds high. The bird busted.
마지막
We'll split it. 50-50. I'll take it
사체
all.
성립 및 유기한 사실로 공소되게 되었다. 이 법원이 적법하게 조사한 증거들을 보태어볼 때 피고인에 대한 공소 사실은 유죄로 인정된다. 또한 피고인은 자신에게 선한 의지로 의료 행위를 해준 피해자에게 의의를 저버리고 살해하였다. 피해 결과가 중대할 뿐만 아니라 은행의 수고 또한 매우 잔혹하다. 이에 본 법정은 다음과 같이
Wind strider.
선고한다. 주문.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
제2호 대지 제3회 안물선.
Gue benci hidup gue hari ini.
Take it easy.
맛을 줄때그 마지막 동작을 잡혀왔습니다. 실개줄이 터지면서 흰자위가 서서히 붉게 물들고 안주할 때는
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
글씨 뭐야? 내일부터 다시 한사제 지역이 30도 가까이 오를 것이다.
Fisherman, craftsmanship.
수고해서 성취하시면 좋겠습니다. 시간 말고 이쁘게 끝났지만 오존 농도와 자외선 수치가 늦게 나타나겠습니다. 오존 생성이 활발한 시간대인 오후 2시에서 5시 사이에는 외출을 자제하시는 게 좋겠습니다. 하이진이었습니다. 아이씨, 아슬보를.
Nah, kita lanjutkan misi. Tunggu apa ini? Yang karakter missionnya. To be honest with you guys, I'm tired to do it right now because oh,
세상에 진짜 없던데. 이사를 하려.
Hey there. Excuse us, but is Sino at the academia?
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino? I'm afraid he's out on a mission right now. But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really eager to speak with Amatra. It sounds like something urgent.
Oh? If you don't mind, why don't you tell me about it first?
Siraj.
Siraj. That name sounds familiar. Is it?
Vahumana researcher?
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear there are rumors he'll become
Wah,
Vahumana's next
skip
sage.
cepet saja. Biar
Please,
I like to
kelamaan.
report him.
Tas.
Conducting a dangerous experiment.
Wah.
He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that hole. I ran as fast as I could, a little slower.
There's no rush. Please, what kind of experiments was he conducting?
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't.
All I remember is Siraj walk. It's like a nightmare that I can't. Oh, I heard they conduct business in the tavern. We have to.
Even if what you say is... All right, but before that, I would like to administer the mantra.
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
Huh? Alhaitham?
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation. Per protocol, this matter was reported to...
Huh. It's kind of weird for you to be working with.
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Really? In that case, let's join in as well.
It's already against protocol for acting Oh, never mind.
Don't you worry.
All right, in that case, I'll fill you in on what Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with the... Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the academia right now. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given. So we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
Oh, come on! We already said that we're coming!
Sabar. Sabarnya tipis. Tisu.
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. What's our next course of action? Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons. Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham.
Sure.
He's the same as ever, casually ignoring people just like he did back at Aru Village.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly. Arav has just as many doubts about but unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like, that question was obviously bait. The test was strictly
What?
This is why...
Excuse me, I've had a
No.
Haha,
Then why did you ask?
well, for some
Really? A misperception, perhaps.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is Narendra.
acting sage Alhaitham. Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but
Depan.
does something like that really warrant the personal interest of the acting Grand Sage? What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please, I promise that this won't ever happen again.
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you
Besok
know
Senin lagi.
what were the deep...
He contacted me in private and said that we had originally agreed.
Perhaps Siraj was aware. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now... Do you have any more questions?
No. He's all...
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comp... However,
I've read some papers regarding...
I see.
Follow me.
Siraj didn't show up. Alhaitham, are you serious about seeing?
I thought you would have guessed the reason.
Huh?
Yes.
Oh, so that's why you asked. So you're not here because.
You couldn't be further from the truth. But for the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution. From violating matters regarding human evolution, my opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
So that's why he's buying energies.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. Ilyas, can you try to remember things again?
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times. And no matter how hard I try, it feels like everything in my...
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but now. Try to recall things you care.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done... I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how hard I try. But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia. I'm not sure about the...
And the second thing?
I can't...
Not unexpected. However, you're the...
Losing your memory.
Oh, thank you so much. I have so few memories, but amidst all that... Nevertheless, I have you all to thank. Now, I
see.
Muter.
Take it easy.
Gue tuh baru ingat ya. Jadi tuh ada kalau nggak salah kliknya ke apa namanya ke Semeru, dan waktu itu kalau nggak salah ada yang nge-spawn kayak ruangan denah atau pertapa, gimana gue ngerti arsitekturnya, itu tuh di Mondstadt. Ternyata pas gue cek itu tuh ada, tapi di Port Ormuz. Jadi kayak wow, oh my god, like girl, oh my god. Jadi karena itu help us gitu loh, kayak ini bener gak sih gitu, atau ini di spawn di mana gitu. It seems legit sih though. It seems legit.
Oh, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look?
I did. Recent.
Yes, though that is primarily... But that can be a rather...
I believe you know this individual.
Oh, yes, of course. Though... Ilias, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came, but I know I've caused trouble for everyone.
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. You remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research app.
Understood.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you... Is this acceptable?
I have no objections.
Look for Chandra. Chandra, Liceo. Chandra, Liceo. Go up. Wow, I'll go up. Helicopter. Helena, she's okay. I go up. Helicopter and pretty fast. I'm a pilot. Singing birds and baby. Aduh. Itu I go up. Helicopter. Ernest, listen now. Just take off.
Take it easy.
Ilias? Long time no see. What can I do for you? I heard that you canceled your research project. Oh, that, it's really nothing special. I'm not the only...
No motivation to conduct...
Yeah. Say, who might you be? You look sort of familiar.
No, don't mind me. Please, continue.
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new Sages would have interest in.
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do. Back then, the Akasha would it was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an...
I see.
You get it, right? There are only a handful of people at the... Although our names will be further down...
Waduh. Apa nih?
Ilias? What's wrong?
My head... It hurts. I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached. You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a...
Paimon doesn't get it.
It's what Siraj was researching and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution. Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could... First, he would rank test subjects in descending order. This overmind would then divide. Lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the
Paimon still doesn't get it.
Think of it as linking many minds together. Eventually, everyone's mind... Siraj believes this collective consciousness is...
Whoa. Squishy.
It's just as Al-Haytham said. Siraj gave all the smaller numbers were ranked. I also recall that Siraj said his...
Oh no, then we gotta hurt.
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is. I'm really sorry.
Take your time. You'll
What's off?
You were only designated as... I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is...
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Siraj just now.
Huh?
Well, Siraj, there are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research. That said, I do know a researcher who, if you're interested, you can try to...
Janaki toko itu adalah is up there. What the fuck?
Are you Janaki? We'd like to ask you a couple of things about Siraj.
Ilias?
Do you know me? I'm sorry, but I don't recognize you.
Are you playing?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done? Or are you using the acting grand sage as back?
That's enough. There seems to be I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project.
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. I refused, because no one wants to be placed at the bottom. Certainly not me.
Ilias is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45. Ugh, just how many people did Siraj have his eyes on?
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document. I don't know how Siraj got his...
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individual. At most, jnana energy.
See? I knew I couldn't have.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me. I refused. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this.
Please, wait.
You really forgot?
I swear. I don't remember anything.
anything.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he...
I see. I get angry just thinking about it. So I really don't have the patience to feel. That's all I have to say.
And she's gone. She doesn't seem to like you very much. Do you really not remember anything?
I really don't. But after she said that, I've had this, I guess. I did something.
Do you want to?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, you've also lost your memory. No one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to no avail.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my memories. But I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything. What should I do?
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
All right, then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough time here, and you should go and get your paycheck.
Menit. Gua nelfon orang dulu bentar ya. Shut up.
Take it easy.
Let's split up for now. Ilyas, you go and deal with that. The rest of you, come to the archives with me. We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharvaville.
Okay.
Relax, Ilyas.
That's true. I'll also try my best to remember anything else related to Siraj. We'll put an end to all of this.
I'm holding you to that. See you later.
Dan bro, warga di Banjar. Gue pernah sama orang.
Take it easy.
Lu tidak dihargai oleh orang. Terus ya udah deh, karena gue udah males gitu kan. Gimana? Belum terjadi kan? This kind of pride that we already discovered. We don't want to be the bitch that didn't understand the situation.
Take it easy.
That's why I believe that this thing could be like escalate. Like it's a flame. Oh my god.
Maybe I'll borrow something to read.
Situation makes me realize how fuck up this book, that thing, and it just felt like it isn't unfair to fall in love to other person, but they are not done with their problem, which kind of fuck up. Gue akuin kayak ya ketika seseorang tuh belum selesai dengan dirinya, dengan orang lain, maksud gue masalah dirinya itu belum selesai, jahat jadinya gitu. Jadi kayak apa ya gue bilangnya ya, mereka tuh jadinya kita yang jahat dengan diri kita sendiri dan orang lain.
Take it easy.
Karena ketika lu belum selesai dengan masalah lu, berarti kan ada masalah lain yang harus diselesaikan dengan tepat, ya. Tapi lo gak mau nyelesain itu dulu, lo mau buka cerita baru, tapi lo gak mau nyelesain masalah itu. Jadi kayak bangke ya, gitu. Jadinya gimana jelasnya? Lu cuma jadi pelarian aja, gitu. Mungkin terkesannya jahat, tapi ini adalah salah satu bentuk apa ya? Kayak penyadaran diri lah, sebetulnya. Kalau yang dilakukan itu salah, sebetulnya salah kaprah banget, gitu.
Take it easy.
Dan sebagai seseorang yang perlu menyadarkan kesalahan orang lain, itu tuh kayak lo udah berusaha baik orang, tapi orang itu tuh bangsat, gitu loh. Makanya ini bukan lagi jahat, tapi ketika harus selesai dengan masalahnya, you don't ikutan. Don't be involved with this kind of shit, gitu. Ya, gitu harusnya. Kayak lu berhak untuk tidak mengikuti masalah itu. Karena lu berhak untuk bahagia, lu gak berhak untuk disakiti. Ya udah, gitu.
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
A new job, a new challenge.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet downstairs.
What have I done?
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Academia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero. Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by Mantra. This incident caused quite the commotion. What is it?
No, it's just... my head feels... Did I seriously...
Let's put this matter...
I'm sorry. It should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember.
Take it slow. Just do what you think.
Thank you.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver it.
Gendar mobil. Ku bikin orang sangat sulit tapi dan ku bikin ceram dan ku bikin ceram jangan sulit tinggi gitu susah nama merasa saya ke depan aja langsung aku Late pagi gue bingung terus ini malah gue konfirmasi nggak konfirmasi yang gue konfirmasi salah lagi so different gitu because sometimes I don't feel like somewhere gitu loh kayak gue udah konfirmasi itu nggak terus konfirmasi enggak kayak gimana sih Gue harus banyak dulu sih udah aja oh udah gue berusaha untuk tetap tegar ya walaupun sebenarnya apakah gue tegar nggak sih kan gue mau mati tapi nggak bisa kayak kita harus tetap kyowo gitu ya kan kita harus tetap kyowo di bombardir oleh kesedihan ya tapi tetap aja kita harus tetap kyowo tetap kyowo walaupun orang nggak tahu kalau hari ini gue libur jadi tetap kyowo mau nangis jujur sedih tetap kyowo apa mikir terlibur hari ini apa itu libur
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
itu salah gue kok gak apa-apa sayang gue semua gak boleh gak sayang gue semua gitu kan
We should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
Ilias, what are you doing back here?
Dad, it's nothing.
You sure everything's okay? Ilyas!
I'm fine. Just...
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. I can't imagine how things are.
You don't have to force yourself.
I'm all right.
Ilias doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has... Hey! That's enough, you two! Ilias isn't feeling well. Ilias, let's fight... So, how's your headache?
It's much better now. Oh, here.
Same old, same old. Don't mind their nagging. It's just that after...
Conform.
Yeah.
You don't... Ilyas?
Ah, I see.
You're acting a little weird today. I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's...
More so...
Oh. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry.
Well, that's a shame.
Don't worry. I won't do anything to make you guys worry again.
You remember now?
Yes, I do. Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. I said...
Loathing?
Yeah, but strange, isn't it?
My strength is that...
It'd be great if I could think...
Really? What about the other one?
There are more important things.
You're right.
Jauh sekali.
But the truth is still unknown.
Siraj hideout. 그런 거 같아.
This is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing spooky about it.
The cavern. Oh.
Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
Oh. Here. Wait and see.
Weird. It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined. Are you sure it's still a work in progress? Ilyas, do you remember this place? Huh? Ilyas! Where'd he go?
I don't sense him nearby.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here or turn around and look for him?
There's no need for that. Let's keep moving.
Alright. We'll continue in and see if he catches up to us.
Berair ya kawan. Waduh. Oh.
It's okay, Ilyas.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that he shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application. And whenever the project hits a...
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud...
But he's obviously taking... He throws you the hardest work. And after you're done pulling all-nighters, That's not right! Why are you putting up with this?
A lot of people warned me to not say anything. It's okay.
He's at least half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters. He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
What's the matter? Huh? You could read minds this whole time and...
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now.
Connecting...
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The Collective Consciousness project is already complete, and Ilias is now returning. Not entirely.
Okay.
Illusion shot! Gotcha.
Propagate!
Barbados, guide us.
Spring forth!
It's completely different from what Ilias said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
I'll hate them. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
Keluar deh. Oke.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you brought down?
You could have played hero any time. So why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
It's a shame. What happened to him? I thought he was stronger than that. Everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have endured for a bit longer. But he chose now, of all times, to...
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on trial. Oh, this project is done for. None of this affects you at all. But do you know how many people, myself included, needed this project to complete their studies? Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate. Do you understand now?
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
Dirundung say.
You're blinking out again. What did you see this?
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your words for when we see him.
Well, Alias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but well, we can't make exceptions for heroes, now can we? Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Getting a reputation for being too unconventional will not stand you in good stead in the long run.
I understand.
You seem troubled.
Who are you?
Where are my manners? My name is Suraj.
Suraj? I've heard of you before. Do you need something from me?
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you are ostracized and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, your life won't be so dolorous. How about it? Wanna have a go?
What did you see?
Paimon can't believe it! He really did No! Siraj is the real giga jerk! Ooh! Paimon's so mad!
Sabar. Oh. Ow!
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilyas. And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gondar to throw off the Matra and bring Al-Haytham.
You were already Siraj number 36?
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. It's difficult to fool Al-Haytham. So I had to create the perfect guise for myself.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the hive was incomplete because I had to leave. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as only here can I be truly free. That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective. And so, this is goodbye.
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Ilyas, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
Do you need more time to consider, Ilyas?
Hey, who are...
That is Siraj.
So you're that giga jerk!
Giga jerk? How bold of you!
You!
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited research. I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks amongst themselves. Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise complex mental thought. This is what they have chosen. All I've done is for...
You're just trying to justify yourself!
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here and the outside? There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments while others become idle and listless. People are so obsessed with collective will that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit in after... Isn't that right, Ilyas? There's no need to deny this, as it is. And the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Welcome to the hive, Al-Haytham. You want a few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any, but I didn't give up. I made my thesis into reality.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the hive.
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you... The answer is the academia. The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind. Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are out. The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive.
We won't let you do this!
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to change Ilyas's mind. Return to the hive, number 36.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! And you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two return, number 36?
Ilyas? Why?
You two are just as arrogant as Al-Haytham. You think that everyone should be... I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories. Only Al-Haytham. Do say...
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you present... It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilyas returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create... However, when Ilyas returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with...
Thanks for that. You know, it's strange, isn't it?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing...
So that's it! Wait, so you knew that Ilyas would return, and then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj! Wouldn't expect any less from you all, Hatham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take the... wait.
All Hatham, I told you. You're too arrogant. Ilyas's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but your struggle has been in vain.
So many monsters, and...
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation. Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters. You will all pay for your ceaseless arrogance.
Hey, Hatham? Your plan didn't work, so...
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the... You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Well,
Nuisance.
alright. Paimon doesn't know how you get so confident, but we'll hold them off for as long as we can.
Oh yeah.
There is no... Busted.
I'll hate them. Isn't that bad of a person?
But it has to be done. He must be eliminated so that we can evolve.
Here you are. You see? That is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work.
Shine down!
Scatter!
There is no escape!
Flicker. He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong with the academia. The monster.
What's going on? What's with... Silence! As the Overmind, I command you! Propagate! Germinate!
Illusion Gotcha! Wind, hear me!
How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved yet?
Error in the judgment?
The will of the collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind must have made an error in his judgment.
But Siraj is the most intelligent among us. He is number one. His judgment is the optimal one.
Is that true? Not necessarily.
What have you done?
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out?
Let's see.
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
Jnana.
Has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your Hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called Hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
It's too late. Once the desires of the Hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
I wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down in the list! Siraj is alive!
This isn't what we agreed to!
I should be the one in your position!
The Hive shut down? What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions.
Wait.
For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective consciousness's judgment. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions. The disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the Overmind. Setbacks in the plan further amplified doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence. This inevitably apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not. But in the Hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said to Ilias was the trigger for all. A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. Even back then. You knew that Ilias was the bait all along? But how did you know?
I knew it from the moment I saw him. Moreover, I never looked down. You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are...
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius. Nobody likes being treated like that.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of looking at things. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you. I just want to on the other hand.
You mean to
Is that not so? You view people...
Regardless.
You will stand... I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's...
Sino? What are you doing here?
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols.
Wait. Oh, Paimon remembers when So you really did know that something was up with Ilias from the start?
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never... By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days...
Seriously? By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the arrest. See you.
And off he goes. There still are a lot of test subjects.
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in all the... What came over me?
We were whether he's the scribe or the...
We can discuss the future later. I didn't feel anything towards Al-Haytham at first. Siraj made us from how things look.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Al-Haytham?
Sure. Paimon will help.
It's okay.
It's time to go.
Let's go.
So, were they all dead? We can ask all his...
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, my life as Ilyas goes on. When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth. But I didn't have the courage then. So in the end...
Ilyas?
Don't be sad. However, I realized understanding that gave...
You can do it.
Thanks. Can you keep... Also, please apologize to Al-Haytham for me.
All the test subjects have been taken away. I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation. Are you too hurt? I brought bandages and hemostatics.
Paimon's fine. Just a little tired.
Get some rest. Al-Haytham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when you're done here. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you
Okay, let's go meet up with Al-Haytham.
Dan ya. Dani. Apa ya? Bosan nih gue.
The matter's settled. I actually thought, judging by your faces, it seems like you... I respect you.
Hey, we're not... What? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened.
See ya.
Hold it right there.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the...
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know... You'll know when we get there.
Ism? Al-Haytham? Home. Okay. Tapi rumah ternyata.
Is this your home?
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
You're not from the academia, are you?
I'm unsure she's seen you before. You're that person from that time in that one place!
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Yes, we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaitham? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
What?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and stuff.
But aren't you friends with him?
I wouldn't say friends exactly. Okay, well, we used to be, but we're not anymore.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
Are you serious? How could you? Of course. You're Alhaitham's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is what Paimon wants to know.
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhand... The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme. But...
Wait, that's too conservative?
one way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness...
That's way too dangerous. You're not seriously considering that, are you?
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans... That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution.
Huh. Paimon gets it now.
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species and then...
What about you?
At least I'd be a funk... Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
Sort of. We encountered a string...
Are you all okay? Huh. So that... such is life. Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there...
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air?
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that paint...
You don't understand...
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
Lagi ada kucing.
You whisper very loudly.
Oh, yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Do you have any more questions?
Let Paimon think.
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about... To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth. He apologized to you.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you? You only started, but after meeting
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective. I now understand the reason. Correct. The fact that Suraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of as the acting Grand Sage. In addition, what happened to Ilyas...
Paimon understands now.
I think minimum viable series...
Wait, your
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the act. I don't think Suraj knew about that. If he had... What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However...
But why did...
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new... If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. It's important to keep your priorities straight.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kind of...
See ya.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell.
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's...
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the academia haven't gone mad, they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at rock bottom.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get special treatment?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You...
Berantem.
I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on my work. I still have designs to finish.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier.
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second, do you have anything of true value to boast about?
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you.
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
Of course.
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan. And
can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep all this a secret.
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your beans.
What? No, it can't be.
Spill the tea. Bye.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell.
He isn't someone...
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm...
That's my salary. At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from...
You... I took time...
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to...
What? Are you trying to annoy me?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine.
I think I'd have too many choices to be
honest.
Financial
freedom.
You, on the
What
other
the
hand,
hell?
can you think of any redeeming features?
Artistry.
So I'll have to bring...
Of course.
But why would I do that?
Can't you just be...
Pretending that you're...
Speaking of which, your friends won't...
There's no need to...
What?
Soap opera.
Take it easy.
Brand besar.
Take it easy.
Gue selalu kayak bingung. Kayak ya udah. Lemes.
Paimon's trying to remember. What else did we put on our shopping list? Oh, what a mouth-watering smell. Paimon would know the aroma of biryani anywhere. Let's go get some. We can still add it to the list.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. Wasn't expecting to see you here.
Hello there. Oh, it's been quite a while.
Huh. So you two are still hanging out together. Dia, didn't you say last time that you were gonna head back to the desert?
I said I was going to resign from being her bodyguard, not that our friendship was over. We're still the best of friends. The Holmayanis also still post jobs from time to time. Their pay is always generous, so me and the other mercs never pass them up.
I told Dia to just stay at our place when she took one of those jobs a few days ago. My parents were delighted. They even said that it always felt like we were missing someone whenever Dia wasn't around.
That sounds like something they would say, all right. They're always so welcoming. Anyway, the job is already taken care of, so I was gonna head back to the brigade as soon.
You can stay for as many days as you want, Dia. Father hasn't even gotten around to treating you to his best dishes yet.
You know I'm not the kind of person to stay put in one place like that, my lady. Don't worry, though. There'll always be next time.
But she said they'll treat you to the best dishes! Paimon can't believe you can still refuse that!
But wait. Didn't you say last time that you would take me on a trip to the desert? Why don't you just take me with you today, when you leave? There are so many places I still haven't visited yet.
I'm sorry, my lady, but no can do. There's still a few things I need to take care of back at the brigade. Besides, the desert hasn't exactly been the most peaceful place lately.
Oh, come on. Not this again. That's also what you said last time and the time before that.
I know, I'm sorry. Just give me some more time, and I promise I'll plan the best trip ever for you.
All right, fine. To be perfectly honest, it's not that I wanted to go, it's more like I feel like something is off about you lately. Ever since you first set foot on the estate a few days ago, you've been acting anxious and even paranoid. Have you been delaying our trip because you've run into some kind of trouble?
Nah, are you kidding? You're worrying too much.
Would you swear on that? Friends shouldn't lie to each other, you know. I wouldn't pry any further if you're willing to swear on what you just said. But if something really is bothering you, then just tell me. You know I'll help you however I can.
Oh, looks like Junior's was onto something.
You're too perceptive, my lady. Seems I can't hide anything from you. I just thought that nothing good could come out of telling you about the messy happenings of mercenaries. Knowing too, mercenary life is a dog-eat-dog world where Mora reigns supreme. Everything operates on a completely different set of rules.
That doesn't change anything about what I just said, though. We're still friends, and I can only support you if I understand what's bothering you.
My lady, you're not gonna stop until you drag it out of me, are ya? All right, I'll share what I know. Let's go somewhere else first. This isn't exactly the best place for a discussion. Okay, let's talk here. Just try not to draw any extra attention. As you may already know, the Eremites have both a lot of mercenaries and a complex organizational structure. Many mercs are no different than me, Just going around looking for jobs to earn some mora. My brigade is called the Blazing Beasts. We're not a large group, but every member is loyal and brave. However, not all Eremite brigades are like mine. Some are willing to cross all kinds of lines for the sake of mora. The most notorious is a faction known as Deshret's Relics.
Deshret's Relics? Judging from the name, they must really look up to...
Yep, you got it. I've heard that you've already crossed paths with Ain al-Akmar. They're one of the groups under the Relic's banner.
Oh, you mean the group that tried to sell us the Divine Knowledge Capsule? Yeah, they weren't friendly at all.
Deshret's Relics is composed of many smaller brigades like Ain al-Akmar. The Relic's headquarters issues orders to all brigades under his control. On any other day, I would want nothing to do with them. Unfortunately, though, the brigade that's stirring up trouble now is none other than Dakan al-Akmar.
Dakan?
I think it means beard or something. Believe me, it's a really stupid name. I found it insufferable for years. Anyway, the real issue is that Dakan al-Akmar is led by my father, Kusela.
Say what now?
I think I'm starting to understand your anxiety now. But what did they do?
I won't go into details, my lady, but they've been involved in a lot of violent incidents. We're talking hundreds.
Hundreds?
Yep. The scenes tend to be quite gruesome, too. They strip the victims of all their valuables before murdering them. Not only have they targeted merchant caravans and ordinary citizens, but other mercenary brigades as well.
That's beyond terrible. They won't even spare their own kind.
I don't know how Deshret's Relic sees it. All I do know is that Dakan al-Akmar has become more and more aggressive over the last few years. If I don't do something about them, then even my brigade or the people of Aru village could become their next target. I just wish I knew what's driven him to do this.
Yeah. How can your father do such terrible things?
I don't know. People change. He's always been pretty pathetic. But at least in the past, there were still a few lines that he wouldn't cross.
That's setting the bar pretty low.
I mean, if he was even remotely decent, then why would I have to leave the brigade and cut all ties with him? He was loud and foolish, with no real sense of purpose. Instead of doing anything useful, he spent most of his time drinking and chasing after women. Of course, the other brigade members were just like him. Their ruckus would go on night after night.
Sounds like a nightmare.
What about your mother? Did she ever step in to stop them?
Unfortunately, I never knew my mother.
I'm sorry, Dia. I didn't know.
It's all right, my lady. That's pretty common in mercenary circles. Didn't I mention that my father was chasing after women? I was the result of one of those encounters with some random person. He told me that he wasn't sure who my mother was. And in any case, she never came to see me. He'd say, "You'll be fine as long as you remember to stick with Dad." But even then, he left most of the parenting to the brigade. The one thing I do remember is that he used to tell me stories. But the problem was that he had terrible taste. He only knew a few stories, and even those tended to be pretty stale. They were tales of desert warriors defeating dragons in the forest, or stories of mercenaries rescuing princesses from rebel armies.
Sounds like your typical fairy tales.
More or less, yeah. They were interesting maybe the first or second time around, but after about 20 repeats, they started to get a little dull. He seemed to think those stories were the best things ever, though. He was so into them that he'd call the whole... Even the toys he gave me would all be story props. I'd get help. It was only much later when I realized that the shows were more for him than...
What an interesting guy.
Yeah, I've always found him pretty childish. Until I grew up and learned the true face of Deshret's Relics for myself. Looting, blackmail, violence, and fraud. No one in the brigade was any kind of hero. Instead, did they really think that as long as they didn't do any of that stuff right in front of me?
I think I can understand your feelings.
Yeah, but don't worry, my lady. It's all water under the bridge to me now. I had a huge argument with my father and left that place. I'm not investigating them due to any bitter feeling. Yeah, I told the boys to gather as much information as they could.
I see.
It is, but every mercenary...
That may be true, but it'll...
Well, now you get...
What should we do? They both have...
Huh? But there's no...
Well, he's super tough.
I'm inclined to agree. I'll wait for news from you in the city.
I'm on... All right, then let's get moving.
Lion's Blood, mati corak. Kalau nggak pengen mati, pengen bunuh diri, kayak gitu. Tapi gimana lagi? Gue nggak punya waktu untuk mati sih sebenarnya. Tapi kalau pikir, kalau pengen mati, nggak tahu. Shigoto. Senin, ini Rabu, ini Minggu loh.
Hey, Dia, you're back. Are these two friends of yours? Likewise. There's no need to be so formal with us. We're a pretty casual crew. Anyway, since we've got a newcomer, let me fill you in on what the Khan al-Ahmar's been up to lately. They've become extremely aggressive. Apparently, even their own now have become acceptable targets. They even attack other relics brigades, just the same as any other mercenary brigade.
Even the most ferocious beasts still protect their own. But it sounds like they've thrown that straight to the wind.
That's right. Once they've collected enough loot off the other mercenaries, they sell it off to a different brigade, or turn to merchants on the black market. A portion of their profits is immediately exchanged for more food and weaponry to be used in their next violent operation.
That's terrible!
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder why they're so desperate for Mora. A few days ago, Isham and I trailed them for a while, and even disguised ourselves as merchants to conduct trade with them. We were able to learn a few things from the exchange. Rather than saying they're out to plunder and hoard Mora, it'd probably be more accurate to say that they're experiencing an internal power struggle.
Wait, a power struggle?
You heard me right. The vast majority of their victims are mercenaries from the other brigades of Deshret's relics. If their only goal was Mora, they could have gone after anybody. The targeted nature of their attacks points to a power struggle between the different brigades within the relics. That's the only plausible explanation we have. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find out anything more specific. It seems they're also trying to keep things under wraps. Oh, one last thing we discovered was that over the past few years, as the Khan al-Ahmar became more and more active, Deshret's relics as a whole became a lot weaker.
It sounds mighty strange to me too. Harun, you can leave the rest of the investigation to us. Gotta say though, I didn't expect you to go on a whole undercover mission during the few days I was gone. Sounds like you were really putting your necks on the line, no?
Nah, it was nothing. We're just as concerned about the situation as you are. The Khan al-Ahmar is your father's crew after all.
What he said. Besides, Dia, haven't you done more dangerous things than all of us combined? What we did is nothing compared to your experience.
Yeah. And while they went to talk with Khan al-Ahmar, I took a look at the last camp they attacked. Any survivors of the attack were already long gone. There was nothing of value left in the camp.
Ah, Hisham and Khalaf. You're here too.
We rushed over as soon as we saw you come into Caravan Ribat. Although this new friend of yours looks a little green behind the ears, I'm sensing a special vibe from him. Now that we know you'll have a capable partner with you, we can also rest easy.
Hey, what about Paimon? Feel anything special?
Oh, you're also planning to tag along with them?
Of course! Paimon is the traveler's most important guide. Wherever he goes, Paimon will follow.
Oh, in that case, then you'd better take care of her too, Dia.
Don't underestimate Paimon!
Don't worry about her. She may look tiny and helpless, but she's been through just as many battles as the traveler here. Even if she had only survived on sheer luck, then that alone would still make her quite formidable.
I had no idea. I guess I shouldn't judge by appearances.
Oh, one other thing, Dia. When you're free, why don't you update the deputy about your upcoming schedule? We held another recruitment event a few days ago, but everyone only came to see the Flame Main. You weren't around at the time, so people were pretty disappointed to only find our crew of rough, unkempt guys. The deputy put a lot of effort into the event, but it was basically for nothing. Only a few people chose to stay, and that really got to him.
Sorry to hear that. I'll be sure to bring him some great liquor next time. I left in a hurry and I couldn't make it back in time for the event.
Gotta admit, I can understand their disappointment, though. You're our brigade's main selling point, after all. Now, if only the deputy could figure out a way to bring a few more smoking hot members into our ranks.
Keep dreaming. Remember the last time I invited a couple gals into the brigade? You all just froze up with your mouths gaping like a bunch of scarecrows. The awkward silence and weird expressions left quite the impression on them. They were originally interested in joining us, but after that, they both told me they were too uncomfortable to stick around.
Hey, didn't we agree to never bring that up again?
Huh? Wait, are you serious? Why have I never heard about this?
I don't think...
Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment.
All right. We can tell you about it later. Now's not the time.
Hey, don't you try to change the subject. You and Hisham get your butts over here and tell me everything right now.
Are they always like this?
More or less. There aren't many rules or graces when it comes to mercenaries. We're used to just speaking our minds. If someone starts getting under your skin, you just yell right back at them. And if that doesn't put an end to it, then you just challenge them to a fight. But we also don't tend to take many things too seriously. Being direct and getting it all out of your system as soon as things come up is better than keeping everything bottled up, never talking about it. That's also why I never spare their feelings when I talk to them. If I want to laugh, I'll laugh. If I'm angry, then I'll unload on them. It's hard to stop once you get used to it. Though, I can never do... Hey, knuckleheads! Can you...
Yeah, you hear her, Holloff? Told you we gotta focus on the investigation first. I drew up a map. Right here, the spot. There you'll find the merch. All you gotta do is wait and ambush them in the evening. They'll have no idea what hit them.
Perfect. Thanks for that. Be sure to pass my regards to everyone else in the brigade as well.
Will do. You stay safe, Dia.
Stay safe. Stay safe. Udah COVID. COVID cup. Tutup tomate. Tomate.
A fellow gambler. A new punching bag.
Quietly now.
Ceritanya gue pernah mencintai seseorang, tapi akhirnya gue benci lagi. Sampai akhirnya orang-orang tuh tahu kalau gue kacau, gue lagi stres.
Illusion shattered.
Now you're testing my patience. We'll meet again.
Things are going a little too smoothly today. Take it easy. Take it easy. Easy money.
Happy to oblige. Feeling lucky today?
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Gue liat agak wasting waktu ya, tapi gimana lagi, kita mau 100% ini semua, terus bingung ya udah. Mana sih sebetulnya? Allah Akbar. Bisa nggak nyebrang? Oh ya Allah. Pernah mencintai orang tapi ternyata orangnya tuh gila.
Scatter! Yeah.
Just following orders.
New punching bag.
Oh.
Quietly now.
There is no escape.
Propagate.
Busted.
Scatter.
Game's up. Time's over.
Torn to oblivion.
I'll be back.
Shine down.
I'll be back. New punching bag. Spring forth.
I swear by my sword.
Here comes the catch.
Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
Will.
That's
close enough.
Shine down.
Yeah, propagate.
Quietly now.
Germinate.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
Time to go to work.
it easy. Shine down! Things are about to get dicey. Now you shall perish!
Now you're testing my patience.
Illusion shattered!
Meet again.
Transcend all constraints. Barbados, guide us. Spring forth! Busted. Shine down!
Besok Senin. Itu doang mau gue kasih tahu. Itu aja. Keren ya.
This should be the place. Let's find a spot to hide and bide our time. It's gonna come down to a fight one way or another, so let's all be careful.
No need to worry. He knows his way around a fight.
I'm not worried about that. What I meant is that we probably shouldn't go too hard on the enemy. After all, we still need to get information out of him.
Jadi, be part of this situation.
Here they come. You ready? Let's not give them a chance to react and end this quickly.
That's close enough.
There is no escape. Go as one.
Scatter! I'll be back.
Huh? You're the Flame Mane.
Good. That saves me an introduction.
You know the code of being a mercenary just like everyone else. The first rule is to never divulge key information about our employer. What makes you think I'd talk?
That might have worked on an amateur, but I know you're just looking to protect your reputation. Think about it, though. What's your reputation worth if you won't have the other tools you need to succeed in this line of work? Tools like, I don't know, your limbs or eyes? You've got 5 seconds. You might want to think twice about how much your employer's information is worth to you.
Whoa!
I'm not joking around. We can do this the easy way or the painful way. 2 seconds!
I'll save you the
Huh? Are you crazy? He tried to bite off his own tongue. Quick, search the area for... I definitely didn't expect him to go that far. Thankfully, the wound wasn't too deep, and he just passed out from the pain.
But why would he be so extreme?
I just wanted to test his mettle. You can get a lot of mercenaries to talk just by threatening them. I didn't expect him to be willing to go through so much pain just to deny us some intel.
Well, he's out cold for now. We could wait for him to wake up, but maybe it's not a good idea to interrogate him any further. What should we do?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be a waste of time to interrogate him again after that. There are lots of goods around here. Let's search the area. Maybe we'll be able to find something. I'm really sorry.
We found a piece of paper with a bunch of...
Let me take a look. If this... Yep. I see an entry for Dakana Lakmar right here. Kusela, Idrisi, Bashar, and Takriti. All familiar names. Dakana Lakmar has been trading for a hefty supply of food. This caravan is just one... That person will then pack... Wait, why is there no Mora value?
No?
Yeah. Every transaction before the last one was marked with an exact amount of Mora. Perhaps. Anyway, the next part... Huh?
What's wrong?
Shazamon Home...
Homoyani?
I'd be surprised to find someone with the exact same first and last. Just what the heck is going on here? I'm sorry, but...
What if the Homoyani...
That's a possibility. But if that... They could have just as easily bought goods. Yeah.
Bukannya foto rambut tuh.
I've been to their estate.
Foto rambut
The only potential... But that's still just a speculation. You're probably right.
Cabut.
What should we do?
If you ask me, I'm not worried. Let's go find my... If we're lucky... I've considered that. She showed genuine concern. That's not how I deal.
You're right. Paimon wants to try...
Yeah.
Gotcha. Propagate! Shine down! Quietly now.
I hope the others find some.
Stres dia terus lagu itu, bikin lagi. Kalau dipikir-pikir,
Onwards! We have work to do.
pengen aja begitu, pengen banget, tapi ya mungkin. Gak mungkin gak sih gua suka sama orang pernah ya.
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
we're back, my lady.
Oh, you're back a lot sooner than I expected. You mustn't have run into any trouble then. Well, how did it go? What did you come up with?
Actually, we're still investigating. It's just that we've discovered something strange.
I see. The clues you found have led you back here, in the city?
Something like that. Yeah.
You all look a little... Why don't you discuss it with...
It's okay,
So something is wrong. On any other day, Paimon would have already waved to...
My lady, please...
The master. Okay. My father...
Yeah. It makes us... I've never doubted the Master's integrity, so I'm having a... Maybe he's not actually aware of the full story, and just...
I can't help but agree.
Huh? You mean you've...
Thank you for sharing. Since you've told in the past...
Nanti akan kita lanjutkan secepatnya habis maghrib.
In the core of 30.
Gua tadi mana tapi...
My father go out of his way.
Ya udah, nanti gua lanjutin lagi.
About that. Well, later, the Master told me that I was one of the best mercenaries he'd ever seen. He offered me a
Well, but that didn't...
maybe the core of 30 just didn't have anyone available, or I think I get what...
Precisely. If my father had...
You mean to go up?
No.
But that still doesn't...
So, the
Besok
Master
Senin
was
guys,
not like
jadi
an innocent victim in all
kerja.
this.
Sementara, ya, gue bingung bilangnya. Tapi
It's okay, Paimon. Regardless of it.
But is that my father is however, if we decide to...
Tia.
It's alright, Dia.
You don't have to do that.
Hey! It's still too early to give up hope! What was the thing about Fred? Right, yeah, trip! Besides, there's no point on getting over...
Thank you, everyone. In which case...
Sure thing.
Ini setelah berbuka puasa, jadi gue selesai